All right, everybody, welcome back to game two of this doubleheader between the Browns and the Indians. Indians are, 2.5 games out of first place now. Stan Spence takes a ball from Mike the Big Bear Garcia, and then another ball, 2-0 the count. The Browns, of course, are not really in this pennant race at all. There's a strike finally to Spence, 2-1 the count. That's fouled away. It's 2-2. Garcia, 3.38 ERA, 2-3 the record, and Spence pulls that one deep to right field, and that baby has the distance, and that is gone. And it's 1-0 for the Browns, just like that. One batter, one run. And there's a problem for the Indians is there's a strike to Kokos and a ball high and outside. The Indians don't have very many pitchers. There's a ball again to Kokos, 2-0. I'll show you here. Look at this. We started Feller. Feller's tired, though he didn't go far. He went 3 innings of the game 2 days ago, you'll remember. We have Frank Papish, who's probably going to start their next game, and Al Benton, and that's it. Those are your options. There's nobody there. Everybody's tired. So the Indians having a hard time. Kokos swings and misses at 1 is 2-2. And there's almost a home run again to right field. That one hooks barely at the line, foul. And that's hit a mile again and hit foul. And there's strike 3 looking. So he gets Kokos finally. 1 away. Here's Jerry Pretty. 1-0 Browns. Ball low to Pretty. And there's a pop-up right side out of play. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that one is 1-2 now on Pretty. Sinker, it's hit up the ground for not quite for a base hit. Gordon gets over there and throws the first 2 away, and here's Jack Graham. Graham takes a strike, 0-1, and next pitch is outside. It's 1-1 here on Jack. Cut on and missed is 1-2, and that's popped up over to Doby center field, and we go to the bottom of the first inning. Cliff Fannin will start this for the Browns. 8.18 ERA, 0-3 so far this season. Not much of a pitcher in real life either. 2 quick balls on Keltner. There is a strike, 2-1. Fly ball over to Seavers left field, and he's got it for the out. 1 away. Larry Doby now takes the ball, 1-0. That's a strike in the outside corner. It's 1-1 now on Doby. There's a swing and a miss of that one for the second strike, and that pitch just misses. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss that time. Doby goes down. See you later. 2 away, and here's Mickey Vernon. Striking there on Vernon. It's 0-1, just like that. And there's a ground ball third base. Dillinger has it, throws to first. We go to the top of the second. Bob Dillinger up there after that good play takes the ball. And hits a little ground ball over to Boone at short, who throws to first for the out, 1 away. There's Roy Seavers with the ball. Probably wondering what happened to Lou Boudreau. I don't know what happened to him. He wasn't available. So whatever happened, 2-1's the count on Seavers, and that's out of play, 2-2. I'm guessing he probably gave himself the second game of doubleheaders off in 49. That's probably what happened. 2-2 remains, and that's just low. Full count now on Seavers. And that's inside, and it's popped up. Boone has that one for the out, 2 away, and here's Pellegrini. Pops that one up outside of third. Kellner runs and can't get to it. There's a strike, sorry. There's a ground ball over to Joe Gordon. The second baseman throws to first. We go to the bottom of the second. Dale Mitchell up there takes a ball and then gets a base hit right past Fannin up the middle, and that brings up Bob Kennedy. So that's hit number 1 here for the Indians. And that's hit over to left field, and that's out of the reach of Spence. And Mitchell's going to come around and try to score. That's a double by Kennedy. That throw gets away from Lawler, and Kennedy's able to move over to third. So it's a 1-1 game. Here is Joe Gordon now. He will foul one away, 0-1, and take a ball wide. 1-1 the count on Joe. It's inside for a ball. It's 2-1. Strike 2 called there. 2-2 on Gordon, and he fouls one away. 2-2 remains. Deep to center field. Spence has that for the out, and Kennedy's tagging up and scores easily as that was hit very deep. 2-1 now, Indians with the lead. Ray Boone now hits a fly ball over to Spence for the second out, just like that, 2 away. And here's Mike Tresh. Ground ball to Pellegrini, who throws to first for the out. We go to the top of the third. 2-1 now, Indians, as Sherm Lawler takes a strike and fouls one away. It's 0-2, and that's a ball in there to him. 1-2 the count. Fly ball right field. Kennedy has got that one for the out. 1 away. Cliff Fannin now takes the strike. And there's a called strike breaking ball 0-2, and that one misses. 1-2 on Fannin. Foul back remains 1-2. And he got him with that one. That's the sinking fastball for strike 3. 2 away. Here's Stan Spence, who takes the strike. There's a ball in the dirt. 1-1. Swing and a miss on that one. 1-2 on Spence. And there's a ball. Spence, of course, homered last time up. Only hit of the game for the Browns. Pops that one up to the left side, and Kellner, the third baseman, has that pop-up for the out. We go to the bottom of the third. Mike Garcia fouls the first pitch off left side out of play, and then fouls another one off over there, and Dillinger goes over to the crowd, leans in, and makes the catch for the out. 1 away. Ken Keltner hits one over Dillinger's head, and that's in the corner in left field for a double. Easy double for Keltner, and that brings up Larry Doby. So hit number 3 for the Indians and another runner in scoring position. Doby takes a ball, then fouls one away, 1-1. Takes the ball low, 23 RBIs this season, and fouls that away, 2-2. That's hit foul, 2-2 it remains. Doby in 268, and he swung on and missed at that one for strike 3, 2 away, and here comes Mickey Vernon. 2 strikeouts for Fannin. Vernon takes a strike and then hits a ground ball to first. Graham blocks that one, flips over to the pitcher covering. We go to the top of the 4th. Dick Kokos leads us off for St. Louis, takes a ball and then a strike. Grounds that one to the right side. Gordon has that, flips over to Vernon for the out, 1 gone. Jerry Pretty takes a ball inside, 1-0. And there's a strike as he chased that one, 1-1. And there's another one he chases, is 1-2. Shot up the middle off the glove of Gordon, and that's into center for a base hit, and that brings up Jack Graham. Fly ball center field, Larry Doby has that, and there's 2 away. Here's Bob Dillinger, runner on at first, and that's hit again to center field, but that'll be a base hit that lands in front of Doby for hit number 3 for the Browns. They have runners on at first and second, and that brings up Roy Sievers. Hit the left center field, and that's going to be an easy base hit. Pretty scores easily. Dillinger goes to third, and it's tied at 2. Here's Pellegrini now. Takes a strike. Eddie, 0 for 1 today. Takes the ball now. 240 his average. It's a little high. 2-1 the count. And that's hit to right field. Kennedy, Bob Kennedy has that for the out. And we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It'll be Dale Mitchell who hits that one into the corner in the right side for a double. And that'll bring up Bob Kennedy. So runner on at second base. Nobody out. Bottom of the 4th. 2-2 ball game. Kennedy takes a strike and then pops one up right side, and Kokos has that pop-up for the out, 1 away. Too shallow to advance the runner. There's a strike now on Joe Gordon, and he hits that one over to left field. Sievers has that one easily, and Mitchell will have to hold his second, 2 away. Here is Ray Boone hitting in the place of Boudreau, takes the ball and then hits a grounder down the first base line. That's a fair ball into the corner. That'll be a double, and it's a triple, actually, as Boone gets around to third, and that scores the run. It's 3-2 Indians, and here comes Mike Tresh, who takes a ball in the dirt. That's no swing, 1-0 the count. Boone, or Tresh then fouls one off. Boone kind of surprised with that big triple, 2-1 the count on Mike. There's a swing and a miss. It's 2-2. That's fouled away, remains 2-2. And hard grounder over to first base. Graham has that one ricochet off his body, recovers, goes to the bag for the out. We go to the top of the 5th. Sherm Lawler up there now, swings and misses at that first one, 0-1. There's the ball high, 1-1 the count. Fly ball over to Doby in center field on his horse, and he gets there in time to make the catch, 1 away. Cliff Fannin now takes the ball, fouls 1 away, 1-1. Ground ball over to Gordon, second base, throws to first, 2 away, and here's Stan Spence. That's a foul ball into the stands, 0-1, and there's a pitch just wide, 1-1. Fastball's fouled away, 1-2 now on Spence. It's lined towards first, just foul. Sinker ball is low, 2-2 on Stan. That's popped up behind first base, 2-2 remains. That breaking ball is wide, it's a full count on Spence. There's a swing and a miss on that one, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. Indians still up 3-2, and here comes Mike Garcia, the starting pitcher. Fouls 1 away. Fouls another 1 away, it's 0-2. And that's high, 1-2 on Mike. Ground ball over to Pretty. Second baseman throws to first, 1 away. Here is Ken Keltner, who takes the strike. High and inside, 1-1 now the count on Ken. That's low and away, it's 2-1. Ground ball to first. Graham grabs that and goes over and kicks the bag, 2 away. Here's Larry Doby. Doby's 0 for 2 today, and he takes a ball. That's a backdoor slider that misses, 2-0 the count. That's fouled off his foot, 2-1. And there's a drive deep to center, and Spence goes back and gets that one for the out. We go to the top of the 6th, still 3-2 Indians. Here's Dick Kokos, who takes the ball low. And there's a strike slider, 1-1. That's fouled away, 1-2. And there's a breaking ball high, it's 2-2, and that is low. Full count now on Kokos. Swing and a miss, and on one to hit the plate. Strike on number 4 for Garcia, and he's had better control so far than he has recently. 1-1 the count now on Jerry Pretty, and that's low, 2-1. That's inside for a ball, 3-1 the count on Pretty. And there's a swing and a miss. It's a full count on Jerry. There's a little liner to left field. Mitchell can't get there in time. That's a base hit, and that'll bring up Jack Graham. So runner on first base, 1 out. 1-1 the count quickly on Graham. Popped up behind second, and Boone, actually, the shortstop has that. Good play by Boone, 2 away. And here's Bob Dillinger, who takes the ball. And that's a shot over third, just foul. 1-1 the count on Bob, and that's on the inside corner for a strike. It's 1-2. That one gets away, 2-2. A little ground ball left field base hit, and Pretty moves up to second, and that will bring up Roy Sievers. There's a pitch below the knees to Sievers. 1-0 is the count. And the next is a strike. So it's 1-1 now on Sievers. Next pitch comes in. That's swung on a miss. It's 1-2. And there's a breaking ball, and he's out on strikes. He couldn't do anything with that one. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Mickey Vernon comes up and takes a ball high, 1-0. Ground ball over to Graham, the first baseman, who runs to the bag for the out, 1 away. Dale Mitchell now takes a strike and fouls that one away, 0-2 now the count. That's a ball high, 1-2. And that misses outside, 2-2 on Mitchell, and that's a lining drive past Graham, the first baseman, into right field for a hit. So Mitchell now is 3 for 3, brings up Bob Kennedy, who's 1 for 2 today. He could bunt. I think we'll have him swing away. There's a ball to Kennedy, and that's off the outside corner. It's 2-0. We're not running Mitchell. That's ball 3, and we'll have Kennedy take this one. There's a strike, 3-1 the count. And there's strike 2. Full count now on Bob. That's dribbled foul. Remains full. Fouled away. Still a full count. And there's a double play ball to third. Dillinger over to Pretty for 1. Back on to first. No, not in time. And so there's 2 away now. And here's Joe Gordon, who takes the ball, 1-0. Ground ball Pellegrini goes over to Pretty, covering at the bag at second for the force out. We go to the top of the 7th. Pellegrini's up there now, takes a breaking ball for a strike, and then a pitch low for a ball, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball is 1-2. And that's off the plate, 2-2 now the count. There's a swing and a miss by Pellegrini for strike 3. Garcia struck out 6 so far. Here is 1 away, Sherm Lawler, top of the 7th, 3-2 Indians. Strike and then a ball to Lawler, 1-1, and that's outside, 2-1. That's just low. It's a 3-1 count on Sherm. Fly ball over to center field. Doby has that for the out, 2 away. And here comes a pinch hitter, Paul Lehner. Lehner takes the ball. So we're going to get, as Lehner hits a base hit over to Doby, we're going to get into the Browns bullpen here. There's a runner on first base now for Spence. Base hit for Lehner. Spence has 2 strikes on him quickly and pops that one into foul ground, out of play. Remains 0-2. It's in the dirt, 1-2 now on Spence. It's fouled away, still 1-2. As sinker's outside, it's 2-2. And that misses. Full count now on Stan. And there's a breaking ball lifted over to Mitchell in left field. He camps under that one and catches it for the out. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Is Ray Boone here, who will face Ray Shore. Ray against Ray. Shore throws the ball. There's a ground ball over to Dillinger, who throws to first for the out, 1 away. Shore comes in 4.15 ERA in 8 2/3 innings. He was much worse in real life. 1-0 his record. And there's quickly an 0-2 count on Tresh after that foul ball. And there's a ball to him, 1-2. Inside, it's 2-2 on Mike. And that's high. Full count now on Mike Tresh. And that's dug out and fouled away. Line to the left side, foul again. Full count remains. Sliced over to the corner, foul. Full count still. That's the 9th pitch, now 10th pitch of the at-bat, and there's a pop-up over to left. Sievers has that for the out, 2 away, and here's Garcia, who takes the ball. Garcia will stay in the ball game, 1-1's a count on him. 2-1 as Garcia checked his swing that time. That's low, it's 3-1. Comebacker over to Shore, throws on to first. We go to the top of the 8th. Dick Kokos here, top of the 8th for the Browns, takes a strike, and then looks at a ball high, 1-1, and there's one across the knees, 1-2. Pop up over to Kennedy in right field. He's got it for the out, 1 away. Jerry Pretty now takes the ball outside, 1-0. Little number off and foul, 1-1, and that's a ball high, 2-1 now on Pretty. And there's a swing and a miss on that one. It's 2-2. There's a little fly ball over to left field. Mitchell has it for the out, 2 gone. And here's Jack Graham. He takes the ball high, and then there's the strike, 1-1 on Graham. It's off the plate, 2-1. The ground ball, second base. Gordon has it on to first. We go to the bottom of the 8th. And here comes Dick Starr, the new pitcher for the Browns, to face Ken Keltner. It's a strike in the ball to Keltner quickly, 1-1. It's outside. It's 2-1 on Ken. It's fouled away, 2-2. That's fouled back again. Remains 2-2 the count. And it's inside. It's a full count now on Ken. And there's a ground ball left side. Pellegrini drops that one, picks it up again, throws to first just in time. 1 away. Larry Doby now takes a strike in the inside corner, 0-1. That's inside on him. 1-1 now the count. There's, 0-2. They call that a strike. Now there's a ball, 1-2, and that's hit over to center, a little bit over Spence's head, but he goes back there and grabs it for the out, 2 away. Mickey Vernon takes a strike and a ball, 1-1. And there's another strike on him. It's 1-2 on Vernon. Ground ball over to Pretty, and he has a tricky play and can't get it, and it eats him up, and so Vernon is safe at first. And that's big news because it means Dale Mitchell comes up. Mitchell is 3 for 3 today with 2 runs scored, and he fouls one away, 0-1. It's fouled away again. 0-2 the count on Dale, and that's hit to the left center field gap, and that's another base hit. He's 4 for 4, and that sends Vernon to third. Here comes Bob Kennedy again. He's 1 for 3, but does have an RBI and a run scored. Foul is 1 back. 0-1 the count. Pop foul is 0-2 on Bob. That's a foot inside. 1-2 is the count now on him. And there's strike 3 on the inside edge, and that does it. We go to the top of the ninth. Fast ball game so far. Here's Bob Dillinger, and he fouls one away. 0-1. Garcia getting up there in the pitch count as that one misses. 1-1. There's a strike. It's 1-2, and he struck him out. Dillinger strikes out, and that's number 7 for Garcia. 1 out, and here's Royce Sievers. Strike 1 on Sievers. 0-1, and that's a sinker low. 1-1. And that hits the glove for strike 2. 1-2. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball to short. Boone has it on to first. 2 away, and here's Eddie Pellegrini. That's a ball low to Eddie, and a swing and a miss on 1 down and in. 1-1. And there's a little pop-up. Gordon has that one for the final out of the game. And there you go. The Indians win this one 3-2 in a very fast game. Bet you didn't know I could play this quickly, did you? So 3-2 the final score, and Cleveland stays in relevance in the American League. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.